What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table, we have another Game of Thrones: The Card Game 2nd Edition tournament video for you. We are at the Massacre at Hardhome in Cleveland, Ohio. On the left, we have Jessica. On the right, we have her husband, Chris. Hopefully, we won't have any domestic violence here in this match, but there's no guarantee in that, so stay tuned. Could get crazy.
I honestly don't.
So we have Tyrell Crossing. We've seen Jessica before. It's Tyrell Crossing deck. And I can't remember if we've seen Chris, but already Jessica's calling him an idiot. So this should be good. And we got Martell Fealty on the other side, played by Chris. He opens with the long plan into Late Summer Feast. We have an Old Town Informer, I think is the character's called, with Randall Tarley. On the other side, we have Palace Spearman, Bastard Daughter, House Day Knight, and a fan-made alt art Rose Road. So start, we have a Pleasure Barge. Looks like Jessica on the left's going first. Pleasure Barge, drawing some cards. No Arbor to start with, though. Let's see how that goes. And is this Knight of Flowers, I think? Alt art. Looks like the stats that match Knight of Flowers. And we got Butterbumps. And saving 2 gold over to the Martell player, Chris, for his marshalling. He kneels the fealty.
Just the one kneel, actually.
And gets the Dornish Fiefdoms online and gets 2 gold out of it.
Word.
So Jessica's starting off with -1 economy going in the next round, and Chris has already got +2 basically. As long as he can go second, he's got +3.
I mean, technically I could draw 0 cards.
So what I said is accurate, yes.
So yeah, Old Town Informer starting in play. Isn't too great since her Bestow obviously can't be triggered. That's only when entering play, so she's just a little body sitting out there. And we got Maester Calliot in play.
Venomous Blade.
And Venomous Blade targeting Butterbumps. So under the phase, he gets a little poison token and dies. And no gold saved for long playing right now, but remember, long playing can be triggered after he loses challenges to get more gold to go into the next round.
How many cards do you have in hand?
6.
So Jessica has 5 reserve right now with her showing plot. It doesn't look like she has any chance of getting a range trigger off. So she's going to most likely get hit by that 5 reserve on her hand of like 9 cards here.
Renly's Ride?
She plays Lord Renly's Ride on the defense, actually.
Gross.
So Renly stands, or Randall, sorry, stands, blocks on the defense, and wins the military challenge. And we got a gold from the long plan. Oh, sorry, he's on the attack. Sorry. What is happening here?
Intimidate.
Oh, sorry, Bastard Daughter getting a card out of hand. I get it. Military challenge with Randall. Bastard Daughter gets chosen for claim. Venom's Blade goes back to hand.
There you go.
Bastard Daughter snipes a card in the hand. And Chris should have drawn a card off Late Summer Feast, I believe.
Intrigue.
So the Intimidate kneels Maester Calliot, and now we have an Intrigue of 2 coming in here. And remember, the Palace Spearman has an Intrigue icon because it's going second. And he does draw off of Late Summer Feast there. Chris did catch it.
How many cards do you have?
7.
I'll let you win. I get a gold and a card. But then I lose a card. I block.
You might lose a bad card.
I don't want to lose any of these cards. Alright, I'll block.
So Palace Spearman blocks fully.
Power.
And now a power challenge with Randall Tarley, who is 7 strength, I believe.
Alright, it's on the post. Oh, wait. That guy's intimidating again.
Yeah, he does have Intimidate.
Alright.
Intimidate.
And that'll go in oppose, intimidating the House Day Knight. Stealing a power.
That's all for me.
Well, I guess not stealing a power, but Jessica is up to 3 power now. 2 on Randall for renown, 1 on the house card.
Win dominance.
And no challenges from the Martell player. He's got 2 gold going to the next phase, and dominance goes to the Tyrells. And Jessica's got a chuck 2, she says, for reserve. Gets rid of Mance Raider and something else there. Not sure if Chris has to chuck cards here. He's got a lot in hand, but I think the reserve is 8 on the long plan. Gets rid of a Palace Spearman.
Desperate times, etc., etc.
Hard times.
Oh, the hard times, man. The hard times. So we got counting coppers into Varus Riddle and Chris cheers. He hits the counting. So they both get to draw 3 cards, and then they'll draw 2 in the draw phase.
Of course, I'm going to discard half of these, but what it is, what it is.
And it looks like Jessica's chosen to go first. Just going to play Rose Garden. Dornish Fiefdom gets triggered. Garden Caretaker played out. And that's it. Sitting on a gold.
Oh, look at this power board.
Power board.
Power.
Power.
So because he's saved 2 gold from the long plan and gets 5 gold there. Plus his Dornish Fiefdom second one's online. So card draw and economy so far going to the Martells.
You can draw my deck sometimes.
We're gonna say that one's unopposed.
You just have to, you know, have money to replay it.
Nonsense.
Which I don't really. So.
This might be one of the coolest turns I've ever had.
Is it you're gonna play Area Hoja twice turn?
No, but it's along the same lines of that kind of stupid. All right, so 2. Or that'd be 3.
Chris just trying to figure out here what he wants to spend his gold on, if anything. Trying to math it out. He has tons of cards in hand, so he's going to have to pitch some to taxation. Possibly, if he can't play too many. So he's got to think that through, too. So Venomous Blade comes out on House Day Night. And the Old Town Informer will die at the end of the phase, but Jessica just throws her away now.
Or
Put one on, bounce.
So then the
Venomous Blade.
so the Orphan of the Green Blood comes in, gets Bestow 1, spends a gold to bounce the House Day Night back to hand, which brings Venomous Blade back, which then gets Venomous that gets played right back out to put another token on the Garden Caretaker. And that leaves Randall and the Knight of Flowers to fight alone. And 2 gold saved on the Martell side. So
man, I wonder what
Orphan of the Green Bloods is going to work there
I've got no idea.
with their Bestow ability, getting the double Venomous Blades. Oh, dirty.
Yeah.
So I think Jessica's passed her challenges here over to Chris to do his challenges.
Yeah.
She's obviously trying to play defensively, doesn't want to lose the military challenge, so she keeps her characters back to defend. And they both have renown, so that'll help get some power anyway. So Intrigue to start, should be unopposed. And Tears of Lys on Randall Tarley.
Best kill spell in the game!
And Lord Renly's Ride gets grabbed for Intrigue claim, so he doesn't care about winning a military now.
That's it.
Since Randall's got a poison token on him.
Get on. No.
And he's just going to die anyway, just doesn't care, gets rid of him. I think that's it for challenges, actually. And Dominance goes to the Martells.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I lose 3.
So Chris having to chuck 3 cards to taxation here. Gets rid of the House Day Knight. I think a Rose Road. I think. Not sure. Not sure what that was.
You're out of here.
How many cards you got, then? 7?
7. Oh, see an Iron Throne.
I know. Whatever.
And we got March to the Wall into Valor. Knew that March was coming. But Valor's going to wipe the board on the other side, but that Venomous Blade is going to go back to hand, of course. And that's going to be trouble, I'm sure.
I want one Night of Flowers in there.
I know, that's why I Valor.
All right, your first player.
Valor.
Valor first.
So Valor first. She doesn't care about saving the Knight of Flowers. He's one of in her deck, she says. So he can die. She can die.
That's why I
He
said-
can die. It doesn't matter. And that also is 5 strength on the top of the dead pile to help with other Lord Renly's ride plays. But we've already seen 2, I think, played so far. So she's only got 1 left. She gets a great haul out.
Keep trying to
Only
do
gets
that.
1 gold, though, from that Pleasure Barge that she played first round.
I wish I had some.
Probably digging for that Arbor.
Well,
And hasn't
put
seemed
some
to happen
spots in
yet.
your deck. You can have all sorts of good economy.
Oh, Blood Orange Grove is what that location is. I assume those are giant oranges in the art there.
You didn't play anything, any dudes?
Yeah, Jessica was not able to play anyone on the board, so Chris is going to be able to run wild here. He plays a Green Blood Trader to look at the bottom 2 cards, or top 2 cards, sorry, put 1 on the bottom. Keep the other one.
2, 3, 4, 5.
And 5, we have Arion Martell, alt art, played. And Ilya Sand.
All right.
No military icons, but Arion Martell can jump back to hand.
And
Obviously, Tyrell player passes challenges. 1 strength intrigue coming in from the Green Blood Trader. Grabs a copy of Sir Fossaway there.
Fossil. What a good day.
Yep. So he's
4 for now.
And unopposed power challenge. And no bounce. No military
As
icon.
many cards as possible.
So only 2 challenges there. And dominance goes to Martells. So we're at 6-1.
Jesus. Oh, there's another one.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's hitting reserve again.
So he's like
Yeah, I
he's
just
like
like
a
discard.
he's like a tri-con.
All right, looks like first snow of winter, I think. Into retaliation, I think. These alt art, fan-made alt arts, hard to remember them all. And since they're on the other side of the table, I can't really see the numbers on the stat lines to know. But Jess only getting 2 gold there. It's probably the 3 gold plotch, which we think is her snow winner. And Chris doing his Dornish fiefdoms there and loading up. And Jess had to go first. Can't play anything, I guess. And over to Chris for marshalling now.
Sacred Seeds.
Secret Schemes. Gonna draw him, I think, 3 cards.
No reserve. To speak of. All right. Well, I drew 1 for Edie's. Happy to see it.
And we have a Knight of the Sun on the table. I think we're 3 plots in the use pile, so they have renown, and we got a Gas and Gray played, which isn't going to do much against 0 characters on the other side of the board, and a Green Blood Trader. And he gets a Rose Road into play, and throws a Bastard Daughter, looks like, at the bottom of the deck. So first snow bounces everyone else back except for Knight of the Sun, Arion Martell.
You got any tricks?
Nope, go ahead.
And Tyrell player Jessica passes challenges over to Chris. And we got an intrigue challenge, Arion Martell coming in, 4 strength. That goes unopposed, claim of 2.
Cards I want, key.
Power.
And a power challenge with Knights of the Sun. Claiming only 1 though. And an unopposed and a renown on Knights of the Sun. Are we going to see Arion go back to hand?
I was about to say like that's not good. Yeah.
Get a military icon on the board. Nope. And dominance looks like it's going to the Tyrells. Oh no, Arion's going back. Ilya Sand.
I want to
And dominance goes to the Martells actually.
Oh, wait.
So we just played her out just to win dominance.
win, yo.
And we got Last of the Giants into Varys.
I don't.
And Varys is out of the game, clears the board.
I don't have a Nightmares because losing those two guys doesn't really bother me that much.
I know.
But I lose 1,000 cards to reserve again. 1, 2,
Ooh, chucking a Varys to reserve.
3.
Arrow Hota and a Green Blood Trader. And a Hand's Judgment. And another Hand's Judgment.
Harsh. Freaking harsh.
And I
You're first.
think trading, that's trading for sure.
Oh.
Not sure what's on the other side. Counting Coppers, Altart, I think.
High reserve.
I think. Hmm.
No, I had an extra card in my hand. So you're good.
Looks like Jessica's going first again.
Third.
Plays an Altart Littlefinger. Draws 2 cards. Rose Garden gets a Garden Caretaker in on the board. Great Hall Reduction. Garden Caretaker Knelt. And we have Marjorie Tyrell on the board with 2 Lady in Waitings to protect her.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
And we may see Littlefinger killed here to trigger Marjorie's ability to get a King Renly, or I'm not sure Randall if he died or not. Yes, he did. Tears of Lease. Tears of Lease. So he's dead already. So we could see like King Renly brought into play. We know Knight of Flowers is dead already. Another Green Blood Trader here. First snow. Great mix with the Green Blood Traders. And we got a Blood Orange Grove.
Cheating.
It was this guy.
Cheating. Cheating.
You got me.
You do see Chris does have a Varys in hand. A Vengeance for Ilya in there.
You got me.
Still got that Arion Martell, obviously. Bastard Daughter.
Garden Caretaker. You're the next contestant on.
Garden Caretaker getting a Venomous Blade. Yeah, those Dornish fiefdoms producing that extra gold for the Martells definitely make a Venomous Blade a more playable card, being at 3 cost. You all have all that extra economy. And those Orphan of the Green Bloods, being able to bounce characters back to get that back in hand is pretty juicy. And that Altart Arion Martell is back in play. So Jessica's at 0 power right now. Chris sitting at like 10, I think. And it sounds like Jessica just passes. Military challenge, 2 strength with the Bastard Daughter, since +1 from Venomous Blade. Littlefinger dies. We have a trigger on Marjorie.
Yeah, since it's not. Since in like the theory it's not really doing anything, I'm just sitting there. So, yeah, that's it.
And there he is, King Renly.
You went down.
And dominance goes to the Tyrells. Arion bounces back. Puts a Green Blood Trader in.
Aha, it does exist. I'll never guess.
And Valor into confiscation. So Venomous Blade's gone.
Okay.
Obviously Jess has to choose herself to go first to do that.
Trigger.
And Valor will go off.
Need a bastard turd.
And we got a trigger after killing Renly. Oh, Paxter goes away from the Bastard Daughter's trigger.
Raider?
No, I discarded him, I think.
Oops.
And let's see who's going to replace Renly on the board here.
And I just discarded Paxter Red.
Varys, ouch.
Varys. That's good.
So we've seen Renly die, we got Littlefinger dead, we got Knight of Flowers dead, we got Randall dead. We saw Mance get discarded.
Alive and well.
So this is Varys, the last lord.
I'm first?
Yep. You chose. You tell me.
Oh yeah, I am first. I
This
know
is
that.
not going good for Jessica at all, but she's not out of it yet. And Marge gets a dupe. We'll see what Chris marshals here, though. It's not looking good. So 2 great hauls now, and that's able to get Brienne on the board. And I think Jess is down to no hand now. That's not good. So an Iron Throne played on Chris's side. And we got a Desert Scavenger put into play. And Arion Martell's back. And he's going to save 2 gold over to the Tyrells. Let's see if they can gain some ground here. Got 0 claim across the board. So Intrigue challenge with Varys, stealthing Arion. Are we going to see that Vengeance for Elia and Chris's hand played here? It's going to do nothing, but Varys gets bounced back to hand. And then Vengeance. And then Varys is discarded. Ouch. What a play. Chris is on point here. Playing so fast, but you can tell he's practiced a lot with this deck for sure. He's very familiar with the Martell cards for sure.
Military.
Now looks like a military challenge with Brienne and Tarth. Unopposed, and the Desert Scavengers killed for claim. So Tyrell players up to 4 power now. She could win on power challenge, I think, with Marjorie. Then she'll possibly lose an unopposed power back. At least she won't lose any. Oh, that looks like passed, and Intrigue challenge coming in from Arion. And fully blocked by Marge. And we got Arion going back to hand, bringing in the Orphan of the Green Blood, who gets a bestow and comes in on the unopposed power challenge. And dominance to the Martells. So wow, Arion Martell, man. And we got Battle of the Blackwater, getting rid of all the duplicates into March to the Wall. We're just gonna march Brienne and the Orphan of the Green Blood, leaving just Marjorie by herself. And it looks like Chris is going first. Jessica top decked here. Did she get anything that can help keep her in this game? I don't know.
You are great.
This is a great.
She's saying it's a great draw, so it probably is not. Sounds very sarcastic. Arion is back.
I'm having a good time.
And we got Marcella Baratheon.
Go ahead.
Oh, Jessica can't play anything. Not good. Chris looks like he's close to winning there. I'm not sure how much power is in that pile, but I think he can close it out here as long as something doesn't jump in front of his challenges. So Arion goes back. We get the unopposed military going through. And then unopposed power after Marjorie gets killed. So she drew into 2 Randalls. Ah, it's too bad. Too bad. So Chris crushing his wife there. And yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. That was crazy. Chris, well done. Great play with the Martell deck there. Very quick, very fast. He was on point, got everything he needed. Yeah. Anyways, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that little alarm bell button beside it, the notification icon, and you'll be notified whenever we post new videos or when we go live. Thank you everyone who donates on patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. If you'd like to do so, click the link in the description below. But either way, thanks a lot everyone for being here. Thanks for watching. Click that like button, and yeah, we'll check you out in the next video. Thanks a lot.